There is a person in every room that you should never underestimate. They are not the loudest, they are not the most dominant. They are not the ones making declarations or filling silence with their opinions, or demanding that the conversation revolve around them. They are the ones in the corner, the ones who have been watching since they walked in. The ones who have not said much, but when they do say something, the entire room shifts. These are the quiet people, and they are, without question, the most dangerous people in any room they enter. Not dangerous in the aggressive sense, not threatening, but dangerous in the way that a deep river is dangerous, not because it makes noise, but because of what runs beneath the surface. Today we are going to talk about exactly what that is. Part 1. The power of strategic silence. Most people are afraid of silence. They fill it immediately, reflexively, with words that don't mean much, with laughter that isn't quite genuine, with the endless performance of sociability. Quiet people are not afraid of silence. They inhabit it, they use it. They understand at a level that most people never reach. That silence is not the absence of communication, it is one of the most powerful forms of it. In negotiation research, silence is one of the most well-documented and consistently effective tools available. The person who speaks last often controls the outcome. The person who is comfortable sitting in the discomfort of an unanswered question forces the other person, the uncomfortable one, the one who needs to fill the gap, to reveal more than they intended. Quiet people do this naturally, not as a tactic, as a temperament. And the result is that they consistently know more about the people around them than those people know about themselves. Part 2. They are watching everything. Here is what quiet people are doing when they are not talking. They are reading the room at a level that most people cannot access because most people are too busy talking to observe. They notice when someone's words and body language do not match. They notice who looks at whom when a sensitive topic is raised. They notice the shift in energy when a certain person enters. They notice the things people almost say and then don't. This is not paranoia. This is pattern recognition operating at its highest level. Research on social cognition shows that human beings process an enormous amount of social information outside of conscious awareness, facial microexpressions, subtle vocal changes, shifts in posture and proximity. Most people have this information available to them but are too cognitively occupied to process it. Quiet people process it because they have the cognitive bandwidth available that constant talkers simply don't. By the time the quiet person in a room speaks, they often understand the dynamics of that room better than anyone who has been talking the entire time. Part 3. The weight of their words. Here is the thing about quiet people that everyone eventually learns. When they speak, it matters, not because they are necessarily more intelligent than the people around them, but because everything they say has been filtered, considered, weighted against the alternative of not saying it at all. The quiet person does not speak to fill space. They do not speak to maintain their social presence. They do not speak to hear themselves speak. They speak when they have something worth saying. And because this is known, even if unconsciously, by the people around them, their words carry a gravity that the same words from a constant talker would not. A room full of voices talking over each other, and then the quiet one says something. And the room goes still, because everyone has learned without being told that this is worth listening to. That is not an accident, that is the compound interest of years of strategic silence. Part 4. The danger of underestimating them. The most common mistake people make with quiet people is assuming that quiet means passive. It does not. Quiet people have opinions, strong ones. Often they have plans. They have observations. They have assessments of situations and people that are frequently more accurate than anything being said out loud in the room. They are simply not announcing any of it, and this is where the danger lies. In competitive environments, in business, in negotiations, in any situation where information is power, the person who is listening while everyone else is talking is accumulating an advantage that is invisible until it is decisive. By the time the quiet person makes their move, they have been several steps ahead for a very long time. The loudest person in the room often thinks they are winning. The quiet person in the corner already knows the outcome. Outro. The next time you are in a room and someone is quiet, do not mistake that silence for absence. They are there, fully processing everything, understanding the situation at a level you may not realize. The quiet ones are not waiting to participate, they are already several moves ahead of everyone who is. If this describes someone in your life, show it to them. They will not be surprised. They already knew. Leave a comment below. Are you the quiet one in the room? What do you notice that others miss? I read every single one. Subscribe for new psychology content every week. Until next time, say less. Notice more, it is more powerful than you think.